Makeup doesn't have to be difficult. Join me in this 8-part series where I will be teaching you tips and tricks for getting or achieving the perfect beginner friendly makeup look. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to part 4 of the beginner face beat. Today we will be doing concealer and contour placement and just how you set those. So for our concealer, we will be using the OG LA Girl Pro Concealer. I think this is in the shade Fawn. Yes, this is in the shade Fawn. And then we'll be using a secondary concealer, which is the Revlon Candid Concealer. And then for our contour, this Scarlet Heel Contour and Glow Palette. I don't think they sell this anymore, guys. I'm so sad because I was out. And then I'll show you guys the powders that I'll be using for that, which kind of like set my face. Concealer placement is a very important. I use this LA Girl. It is almost finished and I need to replace it. Sure that it is a shade. For me, it's a shade lighter than a shade or two. I think a shade or two lighter than my foundation. And this is exactly where I'll be placing my concealer. So under my eyes.
Like so. So you want to do it like this and then like this. This kind of helps with giving you a snatched look and also helps with the placement of your eyeshadow. And then on the bridge of your nose, just a straight line like that. On your forehead, this is optional. The forehead is optional. I just like doing it like this. And then your chin as well.
We're waiting for it to dry. We will be contouring our face. Remember with the contour, I said we're using this angled brush. We will be contouring our cheeks, kind of like you see by your ear here, going like that.
So that it gives you a bit of a chiseled look.
My forehead as well.
Right.
So with the contour, it needs to be a shade or two darker than your foundation. Also be contouring my nose. Be using a eyeshadow brush. And this is how you contour your nose. You start from your eyebrow going down. Also try to avoid taking in too much product because that will mess up how you actually apply this product, and sometimes there's no turning back. Or it's a lot more difficult to try figure that out on how to fix it. Now let's blend this concealer. So I will be using a damp sponge to blend this out.
And I'm going to start here by my chin, just blending out like that. Here you're also using tapping motions. You're not doing that. You're tapping. Tap, 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 tap. Now the trick with your forehead, you try and move it up. Don't move it down because you'll ruin your eyebrows. So you move that up like that. I'm going to go straight to the nose. With the nose, try use the tip so that you don't mess up where you have contoured. Like that, to the eyes, under the eyes. So here, the trick is to start from the bottom. Don't start directly under your eyes. Just start from the bottom. Tapping motions. Like that. And then as you move closer to your eyes, to under your eyes, make sure that you cover this gap first. Right? And then you move to the inner corner. Like that. At some point, right, in order to prevent your under eye from creasing, you need to look up and blend. know it looks scary, but it's actually not. And my eyes are very sensitive. So you're blending like that. And then when you get to the outer corner, you're just bringing that product. I want to say hairline, but yeah, you're bringing it there. But just make sure you're following the shape of how you put that concealer. Don't worry about messing up there. We can fix that. Just remember, you look up and blend, blend, blend. The trick with anything makeup is blending. When you learn how to blend, you'll be good with anything. You can literally achieve this look in 20 minutes.
And then we will take the Revlon Candid. We're just putting a little bit of that under the eye, nowhere else.
Blend it out. Look up.
That's it for today's lesson. Come back tomorrow where I will be showing you eyeliner and a mascara placement to kind of like give you a lifted look. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying this so far.